Good morning, children. Topic is immunity, and what is it? It is the ability of the host to protect itself from the pathogens. We can study it under two headings, the innate immunity and the acquired immunity. Acquired immunity is always pathogen specific and it is based on memory, whereas innate immunity, it is present since birth and it is non-specific. It can be studied under four headings, the physical barriers. Example, skin. It will not allow any pathogen to enter the body. Suppose the pathogen enters, there is mucus lining in the respiratory, digestive and urogenital passages, and the pathogen will be trapped, get trapped over there. Now, another type is physiological barrier, the chemicals. In mouth, saliva is present, which is antibacterial. The pathogens will be killed by HCl in stomach. Eyes, the tear is present, which has lysozyme, which is also antibacterial. Next one is cellular barrier. This consists of three types of cells: the neutrophils, the monocytes, macrophages, and the natural killer cells. Natural killer cells are simply a type of lymphocyte, whereas lymphocytes are basically involved in the acquired immunity. But a type is here, that is the natural killer cells. Last one is cytokinin, the interferons. These are basically the proteins, and these release the virus infected cells, which protect the non-infected cells from the virus infections. Now see, the neutrophils and the monocytes both perform the process of phagocytosis to engulf the bacteria. Only difference is that this one is small, and these monocytes, they form macrophages, they become large and they engulf the bacteria. Now come for the acquired immunity, humoral immunity and the cell mediated, two types. Humoral in blood, liquid, and here the B lymphocytes will perform the immunity. B lymphocytes produce antibodies, which are basically the proteins. Now understand with the help of an example. Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria. So suppose this is the bacteria and these are the antigens of that bacteria. So B lymphocytes will produce antibodies against these antigens, which will go and attach and will keep hold of it. And then the chemical signals will be released. The macrophages will come to engulf it. Whereas when from blood the infection enters, the pathogen enters inside the cell, then whole of the cell will be killed by the T lymphocytes. These are the two types of acquired immunity. See, T lymphocytes, there is another type of T lymphocytes which are known as T helper cells, and these simply help the B lymphocytes to produce antibodies. Now let us understand the two types of responses in acquired immunity. So there are two types of responses, the primary response and the secondary response. When a pathogen enters, the immunity response will be slow and less intense and disease will be caused. But along with this, the antibodies against that antigens of the disease causing pathogen will be formed. Plus, the memory B lymphocytes and the T lymphocytes will also be produced. Now, when the second time this pathogen enters the body, then these memory cells, B and T lymphocytes, they will recognize it and will get activated. And the response will be fast, intense, and disease will not happen. So, secondary response will be done by the B memory cells and the T memory cells.